We're back for another big season of rugby. It's the runners-up from last year Associates taking on Palmyra down here at Allen Park, brought to you by NITV. We're bringing you the 2021 Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week. Players are just taking the field now for your FMG Fortescue Premier Grade Clash of the Week. Shaping up to be a big round one here. It's been a beautiful sunny day here down at Allen Park. Lots of changes to both these starting 15s. Have to say the more senior of the two would be the Palmyra pack. Not to say that the runners-up from last year in Associates are going to come out absolutely swinging here this afternoon.
Okay.
Your referee for this afternoon, Kyle Burnett. As we get underway now, Associates look to go deep and long.
Back.
And clear the kick straight back down. It's going to bounce, and there's going to be a little bit of work to do for Pretorius, who watches this one run into touch. A big inclusion for Associates, the number 10, Tom Ingram. He's just come back from Singapore, played a couple of seasons there. Used to play all his junior footy here. Was a very successful Colt, making his way into seniors, decided to go away, play some good footy. He's made his way back in the side now. Teams up nicely with Lockie Phillips, he has in the past. As Associates awkwardly tipping at 4, managed just to hold on to possession. Outside the 22, need to find a ball runner. Backdoor, first touch for Ingram there now. Getting wrapped up centre field, Lalaga, making his first appearance for the club. Pocket now. Clearance kick is long. Marshall underneath it. Jabs towards the corner. Phillips behind it. Plays straight away, and this one fades into touch. I think you'll find the first bit of this game will be quick, and it'll be all about territory. Full line out here for Palmyra early. Off the top from Toom, finding it in the middle for Short. Big try scorer for Palmyra late. Short does a lot of heavy lifting. Fading across the back, good hands from Gorey. Risa Napu, the halfback for Palmyra, getting there quickly.
No, you're off, Gold!
Lost now's the call.
What's there? It's your players.
Across the back, finding numbers nicely. Marshall outside now, bumping off the first one, Andrill. Now a chance down the corner, they kick through, putting a little bit of pressure on Associates. Need to get on the ball, can't fathom around too much. And we're coming back for a 22 dropout. There's a bit of a foot race on there between Pretorius and Marshall for a second. As once again, setting deep here. Opportunity for Short to have a big run of the ball early if the ball comes his way. I'm sure he's ready. Drop comes, charge down. Cunningham tries to get his hands on it now. Associates on the ball from the knock on. And we'll have set back for a scrum.
Knock on.
An awkward little charge down off the first. 22 drop out there. Heard a little bit of talk coming out of the Palmyra camp the last couple of weeks. Jack Lloyd's men been working on a lot in the off-season. They certainly looked dynamic with the ball last season, and it's all about finishing off games this year.
Fine.
Making sure they don't let the throttle off, putting the deficits just too far for teams to climb back, especially against a team like Associates here. They're not a chasing team. They like to get in front early and stay there as we see a nice crash ball from Lalaga. Formidable inside centre for the club's future. Stagnant ball. Davies has to do a little bit of side to side to buy himself time on support. Crashing through the middle, opportunity for Thorgerson, but gets called off by the referee. Needed to follow the instruction. Referee against 7 blue there, Thorgerson. Looking towards the line. Laga has a decent boot on him. This one hasn't found touch though. Chance. Marshall kicks over the top. And that one's straight into touch. Not his finest effort off the boot. And we'll have a line out just in front of us. 35 out from the Soaks line. John Sawney to throw. Full line. Great throw to 7. Phillips gets it now for Ingram. Lalaga short, ball read nicely short. Supports there, and the line's faded out to the left. Penalty there, hand through the ruck. Just holding the half or the ball, couldn't quite tell which. Call from Kyle Burnett playing the half. You see here, just as they're coming through, yeah, just hand over the top. Phillips getting impeded by short there. And another kick to the corner opportunity, Lalaga. This one gets out. 23 out. Soaks with the footy in hand. Full line again. They drop 1, make it 6. No, 5-man even. Phillips drops inside Ingram. Big Hemi Davies outside the 10. Up at 3, almost a turnover. It's a juggle. Lost forward advantage here, the way of Associates. Noble with it on the ground. Flat ball, tip was on, doesn't give it. Amoni to Crown. Advantage over, inside ball from Ingram to Lalaga. Up to the 22 now. Phillips, short ball, Sawney. Supports there. Blindside's not an option. Has to come left, does so now. Inside tip, good. O'Keefe has it in front, 18 out. Ingram chasing, read really well by the opposition, lost forward. Ingram just facing on the inside as he caught the ball. They knew it was coming, and Thorgerson makes a big hit. And all the big forwards just happy to chat about that one, let everyone know what they thought about it. You see here Ingram just selling it the whole time. They knew it was going to be an inside ball. Thorgerson all over it. First offensive scrum of the afternoon here now, the way of Palmyra. They set up with a ball runner at 10. See if Finn McCabe kicks or hands this one off to a short off the rush defense. 3 across the back for Associates. Just the 3 on the right, leaving the blind side option open. Wing set halfway on the left side of the field. Plenty of fans down here this afternoon. Good to see you down at Allen Park. Everyone's keen to see rugby back in action.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
First scrum sequence is good. Solid platform laid. Popped up in the middle. Associates look like they had the pressure. But then their hooker popped up. Phillips chasing a Napu. Now ball's off on the wing, Marshall. Apologies, Miller on the right wing. Now popping off the ground, lost forward. Chance for the turnover here. Dragged into touch, we'll have another scrum. There's some serious pace from the 9, Reese Apu for Palmyra. Give him a little bit of space, he'll go. You see off the pop ball on the ground there. Sandra's just not able to hang on to that one. Probably wasn't expecting it either. Palmyra face up with 3 short, wing stays deep, coming up towards the line now, might go 4 flat.
Crouch.
No bind here on far side, only just managing to get it up now and goes down. Could get a penalty this side, but it's a little bit far away for a touchy to see it all without the cameras. Ball's got to be somewhere available at the bottom there if Burnett's letting it play out. Pick and go. Barely stopped there now. Counter attack coming. Plenty committed to the ruck from Associates. Need to get the ball clear soon. Does so now through Phillips. Cut out past Lalaga.
No.
Set centre field on halfway now. Hit back left. It's a good carry from Amone. And penalty now, Associates, no roll.
It's allowing you on the ball.
So a couple slow phases there and Burnett having none of it. Wants a little bit more reaction out of ruck time. So 10 minutes into the first half, they'll be looking for the corner, looking for an attacking piece of play here. Associates get in front early on their home ground, round 1. That one finds its way inside the 22 nicely. No contest, lift at the line out, bring it down into a 4-set maul.
Before a maul, the ball.
And accidental obstruction. Pass the ball back before the maul was formed. They applied the pressure.
They hadn't engaged before you moved the ball.
Good technical piece of law knowledge there from Kyle Burnett. Just to explain that one, the ball was brought down from the line out. And before Palmyra had engaged in a maul, they had started passing the ball back between the hands, meaning there was a player in between the ball and the opposition, causing an obstruction. It's an accidental one, we'll just have a scrum. But a good disengage there from Palmyra and a good pickup from the referee, Kyle Burnett. Scrum inside the 22 now, and Napu feeds. Cunningham playing with it at the back, but lets it go free short. Goes back door for McCabe. McCabe looks wide for his wing and Marshall. Beats the first, but getting lined up on the outside. Flag goes up, and a good secondary tackle from Lalaga, but the ball was already in touch. So good cover defense, Associates. Not letting him escape that easy. They're going to force him to kick out. Adam Marshall did well on the first, but just didn't quite get the offload in time. Phillips for Ingram. Ingram cut out ball. They all thought Lalaga once again, but is it to the outside centre instead. Opportunity at the back here from Moran. Moran goes straight through, and Moran's going to be looking at the line for himself. Palmyra coming from every angle, but he's too good. Spotted the gap, and Associates get their first try of the season. Just dicing through the gap there, Moran. Everyone thought coming off that first pass it was going to be a Lalaga ball again, but it was Jacobson. And Moran just dancing around the back, finding a little hole for himself. The covered defence were coming across, but he was just too close to the line. And Associates go up 5-0 in the first. It's a good hit up by Jacobson. Good decoy running there. Once again from Lalaga, who will also take the kicking duties this afternoon here. And Associates look good with the ball in hand. It's 13 minutes into the first. It's going to be a 5-0 lead, relatively easy kick. Wind's died down a little bit from the previous games. Should expect him to slot this one over. It'll be interesting to see the reaction out of Palmyra as well. They tried the option of running out of their own 22 off set piece there. But maybe the option late and short instead of dishing back to Finn McCabe. Could have just taken the crash ball there, set up 21 out from the line and gone the clearing kick as the conversion is successful. we'll see how they back themselves in. Associates exactly where they want to be. 7-0 up early in the first half. In your Fortescue first grade clash of the week. McCabe setting up on halfway. Kick goes long and deep. It'll settle inside the 22 for Elliott, who says, I'll take a bit of it, met by Cunningham. Flat ball. Well brought to ground by Sani after the tip. Deep ball. Lager doing a lot of work early for Associates. Across the back of Napu. Likes heads up footy like this. Works his way to the 10. Brought to ground eventually. Well held on Sani. Big carry here for Tupou. Now flat ball, and then round the back for Short. No, sorry, Marshall. Brought to ground sharply. We've lost a boot as well. Counter ruck halfly successful, but through the side, the arriving player, I believe. And the penalty comes the way for Palmyra.
14 entry.
Correct there. Pretorius just coming in from the side. The first bit of counter ruck good. But as Pretorius came in on a sharp angle, just disrupting that ruck, Kyle Burnett says no. McCabe will shape for the corner. No nonsense little jab. It looks to be set about 10 out.
Those are microphones. Yeah. Wait, are they? Yeah, so if you speak in them. Hi, my name's Dima. It's not plugged in. Yeah, it is.
6 in. Cunningham, the number 8, standing at half. They set the ball immediately. They form nicely. They need to get the shove on now, but they decide to pick off to the right. The hooker goes, gets brought down 5 out. It was a good run to him. Now they have a crack short side of Napu darting towards the line. Penalty advantage there as well. Opportunities here for Palmyra to answer immediately. They're digging for the ball inside. Can't quite get it clear. Might be pulled back for the penalty shortly. Burnett wants them to have a chance to play, and they do so now. Almost dumping over the top. Need a bit of a quicker ball here. Come back for the penalty. Offside's the call. Interesting to see what the option will be here now. It's a difficult kick from the corner. They're probably going to have a look at a scrum. Do so now. It's a powerful front row. They've already got the hooker to pup once. And I dare say that's what they've been going for. Forget the shove. Let's apply pressure and maybe try hinge him up, be sneaky, and steal another penalty out of him here. Put Soaks under real pressure from the referee. Scrum time now, 5 out from the line. All the pressure on Associates. Palmyra ready to level this game up. Cunningham off to a Napu. Flat ball into the centres, just gets caught up short. Lots of pressure on quick ball now. If they can get it out, they go across searching towards the line, and they're going to go straight over. Palmyra look to level it up. 5 points to 7 with a kick under the sticks. Think it could have been Sanders, maybe Gooley that got the try. We'll have a look now. As you see, a Napu dishes this nice flat ball across the face. No, it's the captain, Cunningham. Expected him to be in the first piece of play, but managed to wrap himself wide. And the captain, Dylan Cunningham, comes away with the first of the season for his team. McCabe sets up for the kick straight in front. 18 gone in the first. They expect him just to dot this one straight over. Conversion successful, 7 points all. It's all tied back up. And both of these teams look hot and ready for a long day of rugby now. It's good to see the fast running style of rugby there from Palmyra. Even when they're close to the goal line, you You saw Soaks try to slow it down the first couple times. Once they got the penalty, took the scrum, and it was all about recycling the footy close to the line, and across they went. Restart. Calling for it underneath there, and drill. Normally warms into the game as players get tired, expected to do some running late in the halves. Cunningham, happy to have another piece of the footy, he says. Turnover looks likely here, and it does come the way. Luke Bowes straight over the top of that one. Associates in a very prime position just to dot 3 over, take the points back, and get themselves back in front. It was a good centre field little hill up by Cunningham, but you see immediately arriving player Luke Bowes, millimetre perfect, just getting on there as the player was brought to ground. Wasn't a tackle assist. And Associates are going to shape up, take the points. Sorry, I believe it might be Jack Noble. 6 and 8 had it maybe confused. So 7-all, 20 gone. Chance to add the extra 3.
I'll let you know. I'll just see if I can organise it. I'll let you know.
And it's a solid nudge, straight over the top. 10 points to 7. And Associates just like that are back in front. Restart now, close to the 22. Hemi Davies has another big run at the ball, an imposing figure when he has ball in hand. Phillips, good flat ball, needs some assistance, does Lynch. Now pocket, Ingram sets, Anapu's back, has to chase a bit, gets there just in time. Goes to ground now. Support arrives nicely, Palmyra. Flat ball running on. Standing up straight was Tupou. Gets held up in the contest. Maul called now, referee. Opportunity here, ball is the back though. Anapu tries to step around the first one through Elliott. 40 out.
It's used.
Fullback called to use it. Anapu's underneath the ruck, lost forward, scooped out wide. Opportunity here. Hemi over the top. No advantage. 5 in front of the kicker. Not a bad net result there for Soaks in the end because it's going to be covered by short. So as you see here, just lost forward in this contact here. It's a good low hit from Associates. Ball gets flicked out the back. Another scrum opportunity now. They've been good so far. Only had the one case of the pop-up in the middle.
Crouch.
Soaks all set out to the left. Classic just 45-degree angle. Looks like they want to send it wide. Phillips at the back. Cut out pass, Lalaga. Backdoor. Grubber goes through but gets bumped off. Now Palmyra end up back with it. Gooley. And penalty comes. Anapu goes quickly. Odd option here, but there's a chance. Offside advantage coming as well for Palmyra. Tui gets brought down on the wing. Now Thorgerson. Ball's a bit slower out of this one.
New advantage.
New advantage, offside again. Associates need to be careful. Pick and go. McCabe, cut out pass wide. Opportunity for Andrill. Andrill fight, still driving through. Flat ball, plenty of forwards out for the next pot on the left here. They're going to want quick ball. Fishing, coming back. The penalty was good there for Associates, no advantage offside.
Yep, thank you. Offside.
Chance to level this one back up and taken immediately there by McCabe. So 10-7, 25 gone in the first. And an opportunity about 36. Yeah, 36 out, dead in front. And on comes the tee for Palmyra. A couple times in a row there. Associates just a little bit too keen to get up in the face. Nothing wrong at this level. Taking that extra half a step and backing the line speed that you got. Just silly little penalties you don't want to be giving away. Giving opportunities to get back on level terms here for Palmyra. Okay, had very good kicking accuracy last season. He's got a long future here as Palmyra's number 10 if he keeps things up like this. As this one looks good, fades left, no good, 22 dropout. Did look sweet off the boot, but just pushing that one left. .22 restart here. Options long. Palmyra have it at the back. Chip and chase from the fullback over the top. Phillips gets it, runs into his own man, then gets ragdolled to the floor. Awkward little ball. Did well to re-secure Lager, then fires out wide to the back of Jacobson. Brought down nicely out wide. Chance for the turnover now, and another crack at the post looming here for Palmyra. Just getting caught out wide, Associates, not many numbers. And Jacobson's a little bit hurt through there, and we'll have our first bit of time off.
Time's off. Time's off, guys.
Some time's off while we have a look at this one here. As you see, the Lager fires this one out. Jacobson has a good little bit of angle. Short with a big hit. And then McCabe straight over top is there for a long while too, maintaining his feet. It's good work by the number 10.
Yeah, he did.
And it looks like he's done a bit of a busted eyebrow there. Probably be sent for blood in a second there. Young Jacobson, another fine for the Associates backline here this season.
Yeah,
they look to be a good centre pairing here, Lager and Jacobson early on. Could be two very good pickups. See there, Phillips just got absolutely ragdolled there. Jacobson makes his way off. Tom will be back on shortly. Cunningham just having a chat with Kyle there before. Time's back on. Penalty there. And this time on the easier kick, McCabe says no, we'll go to the corner. So changing tactics in the last 30 seconds there from Cunningham, the captain. And they want to have a crack at the line, actually get in front of this ball game. Maul formed. Ball comes out quickly though. And a chance, Cunningham at the line. He wants 2 tries for himself early. Only a couple out from the line. McCabe, back door, fanning it out wide now. Opportunities here. And Driller gets caught. Ball still in, says the referee. Wrapped up now, 5 out. Napu digs, finds Tui. Associates scrambling to get man on. There's a gap just between the posts. There's a big gap for Short to run into, but that goes straight over the top. The pick and go was too good anyway. Looks like the big man underneath, Vidar Tupou, has scored the second here for Palmyra, and they're going to take the lead. 12 points to 10, kick to come. Maybe just a little bit too big of a scramble there from Associates. You saw about 6 or 7 players rushing out wide to the left. Maybe needed to keep 1 or 2 more in the ruck. And it opened up a big gap there. Vita Tupou to just get himself over the line, score himself an early try. 28 gone in the first half. Kick to come from McCabe, make it 14-10. You see just on the left of screen there, all the Colts second grade Associates boys down on the hill. You see them there all year. McCabe strikes cleanly, bends it in, and converts the extra 2, 14 points to 10. $11 to go in the first half. And a good passage of play from Palmyra puts them back in front. Opportunities now. All in front of Associates to end this half sweetly. Play on's the call from the referee. Hotly contested. Still driving forward off the ball though. A little bit of taste off the bottom of the ruck there. Some arriving players just applying the shoulders in. Set deep now, McCabe. Short, fires early, finds runners. Fullback shows, goes, gives it on the outside. Opportunity here, big hit though by Lalaga, and nowhere for Adam Marshall to go, but into touch. And Anapu. John Sanu needs to be careful there. Just came across and gave Reese Anapu a little bit of a shove with the head. We're going to have time off and talk about it. Burnett doesn't seem too phased.
Lucky, 2.
But we are going to come across and have a chat. So it was a slight headbutt.
2.
We'll have a listen in.
Okay. My shoes are down there already, man. I got head on head here. Yeah? There's not force in it. There's head on head. Go in there. Spare leadership, please. Thank you.
So Carl Burnett looks to stay onside with the opposition early in the year. It's only round 1. There was not much in it, but it's a penalty nonetheless. It was completely off the ball and it was just wandering over. Everyone saw it on the bench too. Sorry, up on the hill here on the left. So, I'll be thanking your lucky stars here, John Sowney. I'll be asking for no more of that for the rest of the season. Thank you very much, mate. Full line brought down at 4. Maul gets disrupted, and now opportunity here. Associates are on the ball. Palmyra are going to have to get a disruptive drive on to get this one back. Associates just don't need to be silly here. Driving now though. Ball looks like it's made its way to ground, and penalty pulling down. Associates did well to get on the ball early there, just needed to maintain the pressure, maybe take a little bit of a walk, but just decided to bring that one down around the left-hand side into ground. Interesting the option now, and scrum the call. So Palmyra are going to back themselves to score tries here this afternoon. So about 12 in from the touchline. Probably about 12 out from the line as well. Palmyra's feed into the scrum. And we'll have another look at it. Line set very flat here from Palmyra. They got 10, 12, 13 flat.
Lift you on that left arm. Yeah?
And then 15, 14. Just one set back out wider. If there's a clean scrum with the wheel up to the right, wouldn't be surprised if Cunningham has a little crack himself again. Try to take on little Tommy Ingram standing at 10. Hit and hold goes down, and we'll have a third look at this one. I think just a little bit of gamesmanship from both teams there. Trying to fish a little bit of a penalty out here. It's a risky game to play though. Seven to go in the first half, 14 to 10. As I stated previously, Associates aren't a chasing team. Much prefer to be in front at the half. Cunningham dishes off at Napu, and Napu flat ball to short straight through. It's a brilliant piece of play off the back of the scrum. And Leighton Short, once he's running at pace and running hard, he's hard to stop. See, very happy with themselves off that. As the score moves 10 to 19, kick to come. Leighton Short gets one for himself. It was a brilliant piece of play off the back of the scrum. Cunningham just faked to go, drew the attention of Phillips, popped an Apu, and an Apu. Flat ball into the hole. Ingram was caught chasing inwards on McCabe. And I think Lalaga was just angling outwards a little bit too much. Opening up a gap, Leighton Short darting through.
Lucky. Just been down there 3 times.
Conversion successful as well there now. 10 to 21. With 5.5 left in the first half. This one's held up in the wind, just makes its way past the 10, but lost forward and scrubbed down Palmyra ball.
2 knocks. 2 knocks.
Wasn't a bad little jump in the air there by Jesse Elliott. Just couldn't hang on though.
No, sorry. Blue ball. Blue ball. Sorry, knocking my goals first and then my blue. Nearly got me.
Soak split 2 and 2 with 2 at the back.
Crouch.
Left the back right corner a little bit open. They've gone full back, deep back left wing.
Bind. Set.
Palmyra 4 out left, 2 blindside. They feed left. Phillips half shrugged off but holds
No
on.
7.
Slow ball. Needs to get it out now. McCabe. Flat ball to Boat. And Apu. Darts through 1 and 2. Gets brought down the 3rd.
Stay.
Very decisive at the line. Tupou again. Brought to ground nicely this time, Jesse Elliott. McCabe. Flat ball, full back, straight through the hole. Searching for a runner. Ingram at the back, tackles nicely. On the ball straight away, Associates, and get the turnover. Jack Noble came round the gate sharply, got himself over the top, and it was a very dominant body position, draws the penalty for Associates. See here McCabe, flat ball, full back, sorry I get a name for him in the second half for everyone. It was a great tackle here by Ingram, and you see just there, number 6 gets around the back, comes through the gate, and a very positive body position, gets over, wins the turnover. Clearing kick makes its way to halfway.
Goal is the line. Goal, the line.
Sauni with the feed, 5-man. Have a crack at 4. Held on nicely, Phillips, Ingram. Oh, big hit up in centre field. Inside check ball. Handed off nicely. Good run there, Matthew Moore. Phillips, flat. Taking on contact there, Ben.
Play.
Short forward pod. Not much space to manoeuvre. Now they go deep. Rush defence was good from short. Ingram manages to get clear. Lalaga doesn't hold on to the ball. Now the grubber goes through. McCabe's chasing and out wide once again. Palmyra on it and they dot it over again. Christopher Miller chasing through. And Palmyra just before half time get themselves another, moving up 26-10. And associates say, uh-oh. There's a brilliant little grubber through. You see here, Ingram, Lalaga gets it, but just tries to shove it through McCabe. Straight on the boot, gets it through, and flying through out wide. Beautiful chance there for Christopher Miller. Waits, and just dots it over the line. And 26-10. Palmyra have inserted themselves into the first round of the Fortescue Premier Grade with force. Another decent kick here for McCabe. After this is going to be about 45 seconds left by my watch. McCabe kicks really nicely through that one and gets the extra 2 again. It's Associates 10, Palmyra 28. .30 seconds to go in the first half. Lager goes high midfield. Brought to ground. Cunningham was an option left, but now they're going to build the box structure. Dropped backwards.
Come backwards, guys.
Play on the call. What does Moran have at the back here? Lalaga steps inside 1. Cunningham meets him up and forces the knock on. And another counter-attack opportunity here now for Palmyra. Tui went to ground first. Short tries to grub her through. We'll have a scrum reset, and that might be the half.
Thank you.
Just enough time for the scrum by the looks of it.
Come here, boys. Go up there. Thank you.
So Leighton Short wanted to use the knock-on advantage, just didn't quite get it in his palms. And the grubber through, not quite coming off.
Go, boys. Blue ball. Crouch. Bind. Set.
A little bit low on the far side, but the scrum stays stable. McCabe, short ball. Gee, you can hear it coming from the crowd. Palmyra wanted another one. Finn McCabe absolutely setting up Leighton Short for another big run. He was off to the races there. We'll have a look at it on the replay here. As you see, Finn McCabe pumps once, then short ball. Ingram rashed up. Phillips was nowhere. And Lalaga needs to be tighter on Leighton Short in the second half. Can't let him have that gap on the inside. Time for another scrum. Maybe I missed a bit of time off on my watch.
Bind. Set.
Lost forward. Luke Bowles with a big unforced error at the back of the ruck, at the back of the scrum, sorry. And we'll have another one.
Knock one.
So we'll see if we can get a couple phases off this scrum this time. Short and Drill and Marshall on the left here. McCabe and Miller out to the right, fullback behind, disrupted ball, and lost forward this time from Cunningham. The reply from Stokes is good, and Carl Burnett says 4 scrums is enough. We'll head to half time. We'll be right back right after this, everyone.